Amazon Prime and Walmart Plus. Now, in terms of membership programs, I do want to mention that technically you don't have to be a member at Target to get free shipping. There is no monthly fee or yearly cost. Target's going to give you free shipping on all orders if you use the Target Red Card. So there, we gave Target its moment. Now, Walmart really came out with Walmart Plus to try to compete with Amazon Prime. Since releasing Walmart Plus, they've continued to add in terms of what the features are, what the perks are. Amazon, we've seen them add a little bit over the years. They haven't added much in the last few years, but we have seen them increase the price a lot in the last few years. So kind of puts them both to where they're really on, I think, a level playing ground right now. It depends on what you want. So if you want me to come right out and tell you which one's the best, I'm going to tell you. Really, it depends on why you're signing up. If you are signing up because you want to get items shipped quickly to you and have the lowest price on those items, then in all honesty, Walmart is probably the winner. The cost of Walmart Plus is less than the cost of Amazon Prime, so overcoming that in terms of savings, not as bad as overcoming $139 a year at Amazon Prime. So if all you're wanting is shipping, Walmart Plus is going to win. Now, it does have some other features that I think do win out as well on the savings side. And we'll go through the perks of both programs, but just a general answer there, Walmart Plus is the winner. You will get packages much faster than you will get through Amazon Prime. And I'm going to say that that's the case for everybody. Now, obviously, we all live in different areas. We live in the middle of nowhere. Walmart Plus can stick to that 2-day window. I will get everything I order in that 2-day window. Amazon Prime cannot. I cannot order anything on Monday morning and have it in my driveway on Wednesday. I will have to wait usually 5+ days for Amazon. So that's for me the number one where the shipping doesn't equal. Now, I know for some of you guys, Amazon is in your backyard or you have Amazon Prime delivery trucks that can get there faster. We do not. We're not inside of an Amazon Prime delivery truck window. They actually stop like a mile closer to town from our neighborhood. So we end up losing out on that a little bit. So that might sway my decision on that one. But let's go through some of the perks of both programs and kind of let you make a decision as to which one you like. Or which one you think is better. Cheryl comments and says, I can't find the things I'm looking for as much on Amazon. You just prefer, on Walmart, that you prefer Amazon. And I get that. I would say if most of what you're ordering are maybe some decor items, clothing items, Amazon's probably going to be the winner. If we're looking at household basics, maybe that's what you've signed up for. I don't want to have to run out for trash bags, for cleaning supplies, for paper goods. Then they both are going to have what you need. It's really going to come down to those items and how specific those items are. Again, clothing, decor, Amazon probably is going to have a much bigger selection. We are seeing more and more of the third-party sellers on Amazon creating third-party marketplace sites on Walmart as well. So you might be surprised that you're still getting a large selection of the same products and the same prices, for that matter, across both sites. Okay, so to jump in and go through some of the perks, I want to hit Walmart first. Their list of perks is not quite as long. I don't mean that as a negative, but they just don't have as many things that they offer, but they do have a new one. So I was excited to have something brand new to say that I haven't said before on Walmart Plus. So we mentioned shipping. Hands down to me, Walmart Plus does stick by their 2-day shipping. Amazon does not. So you're going to see more and more things are Amazon Prime shipping. You're not going to see 2-day next to it. You're more going to go check out and see what your options are. But Walmart Plus is sticking by that 2-day shipping on most items, some items even qualifying for next day. Now, the new item for Walmart Plus, and I thought it was pretty fun, is that Walmart Plus has just activated a free returns. This is something, oh, now, when I say free returns, let me specify too, all returns have been free for a while, obviously, on all of these sites. But what it is really for them now is, I'm trying to see where it is. Here we go. Returns from home. So what you do now, if you want to return something, is you actually click on a recent order. You say you want to return it. I don't need to put it in a package. I don't even need to print a label. They just come and pick it up. So super easy. The one restriction, or really two restrictions, it has to be an order that was within the last 90 days, and you actually have to be home because they're going to come and scan a barcode on your phone when they pick it up. So if you don't want to be home, then you would do a normal return where you do print the label and you do put it in a box and you can leave it on your front porch for UPS or FedEx to come pick up. But the returns from home, I don't have to do that. I don't have to have the package. I don't have to print a label. I just start it through the Walmart app, and then they scan that when they come and pick up the item. So kind of fun new perk for Walmart Plus that does not exist on the Amazon side. To give you a comparison on the Amazon side, if you wanted local returns, Amazon does allow you to return at many Kohl's locations. So you could take your package into Kohl's and return there if you wanted, still not needing to put it in a box or to pay a shipping label if you did the Kohl's side. So I think Walmart's gone one step further there. So other perks here, Walmart's attempt to compete with Amazon Prime has been a partnership with Paramount Plus. You get a free subscription to Paramount Plus included in your Walmart Plus subscription. That is not a trial. So they do have a 6-month free offer for Spotify with Walmart Plus. That's not what Paramount Plus is. This is you link your two accounts. As long as you have Walmart Plus, you have Paramount Plus. So that's giving you access to a number of TV shows as well as a ton of movies. So you may end up liking it. We enjoy Paramount Plus, thanks to Walmart Plus. So free delivery from your store. Amazon has this as well with their Whole Foods connection, but Walmart, obviously there are way more Walmarts in the world than there are with Whole Foods. Free delivery on a $35 purchase. With free delivery, they still recommend that you tip. So what you really want to look at if you're going to do this a lot is to look into getting Walmart Home. So let me show you, or Walmart In-Home, sorry, it has its own name. So Walmart In-Home is they literally bring the groceries inside. This is an add-on, so it's not your normal Walmart Plus cost, but it's an additional add-on. I think it's $40 a year for Walmart In-Home, but for that additional $40, they bring the groceries in, they all the way inside, and you do not tip. Tips are included. So if you're doing those Walmart free deliveries a ton, that extra little bit to cover all your tips for the year is really probably going to be the way you want to go. If Walmart is the number one place that you're getting your groceries from, taking advantage of delivery, taking advantage of literally never unloading the car, sounds kind of sweet to me. I have not taken advantage of it, but I know I have two very good friends who use it all the time. So it's up to you where you are. If you're, again, regularly paying those tips, though, going ahead and paying that $40 extra, again, for Walmart In-Home, it's an add-on to your Walmart Plus membership, not all included there, just to really, really make sure we're all together on those. The biggest thing for me when we're really talking savings for Walmart is this guy right here. And that is the fuel savings that are available. And there is no Prime comparison. So go Walmart for figuring out a way to give you a savings, to give you a perk that isn't just we're trying to keep up with, the big guy. They're creating their own savings here. So when you have Walmart Plus, you can activate that in your Walmart app. So if you are at the pump and you pull up your Walmart app, you will see it as one of the options. In some pumps, you will scan a QR code that is on the front of that pump. So if I pull up my Walmart app, if you've never used this before, you would click on services down in the bottom. And then from services, you will see member price on fuel. So super simple. When you click on that, it's going to bring up the QR code scanner, or down below, it's going to give you a code that you could type in to a Murphy USA station. So the fuel savings for Walmart is good at ExxonMobil, Walmart stations, and Murphy stations. And it's up to 10 cents off per gallon. So to clarify on that one, in some stations, like a lot of Murphy stations that I've been to, it's worth 3 cents. Some it's worth 5 cents. I was at a Walmart station this past weekend visiting my dad and showing him how this works. My dad doesn't have Walmart Plus, but I was trying to tell him there was a way to save there. And that particular Walmart station was 10 cents off a gallon. So most Exxon and Mobils are 10 cents as well, which is pretty sweet. So this is, filling up your tank. For me, with a big old SUV, I got 5 kids, guys. That's basically a $2 savings on every tank of gas. If I were to always use Walmart Plus in a station that worked with Walmart Plus. Doesn't mean we always do, but let's assume you did. $2 a tank, and just assume you filled up your tank every other week. That's basically 25 tanks a year, or $50 right there just in gas savings. So every other week you use your Walmart Plus. Now, obviously that may not be the case for us. I'm totally pulling up Gas Buddy and Upside and trying to make sure we can find the best gas. We've got teenagers behind us that are like grumbling because we're going a gas station to gas station. This may have been last night, trying to, get the best price, or you get there and it's not the price. We're there. We're those people. So we're not always using Walmart Plus, but if you have it, you should use it. It is a great perk and a great way to save on your fuel. The other one that Walmart has activated is Walmart Rewards. Now, just to clarify, Walmart Rewards is not exclusive for Walmart Plus. Everyone can have access to Walmart Rewards, but it is a great addition, and it's Walmart's version of keeping up with Amazon Subscribe and Save, and all the features of Subscribe and Save. Sorry, I thought I was pulling up the Walmart Rewards side. So the easiest way to get there, by the way, is to go to your Walmart kind of Plus dashboard and then click on Walmart Rewards there if you want to go straight to the items that have Walmart Rewards with them. Walmart Rewards, the way it's basically going to be like a rebate in a sense. You buy particular items, you're going to earn money in your Walmart account, and then you can redeem that money on the next purchase that you make. So very simple to use. They walk you through everything and the how-tos when you're getting started, but you will see these items listed underneath participating items. So if I were to grab Old El Paso taco seasoning right now, I'm going to get 40 cents back when I buy 2 of them. So, and that is listed underneath it. You do have to activate it. It's basically Walmart's attempt at digital coupons, guys. A lot of the offers you will see line up perfectly with Ibotta. And based on when we discussed this quite a few weeks ago, maybe in a couple months ago, a lot of folks did say that you cannot redeem Ibotta offers with those Walmart rewards. So don't try to stack them, but it is a great way to save a little bit more on those grocery items that you're already getting. You're doing your free delivery, you're doing your Walmart in home, then save a little bit more on them when you're grabbing those particular items. So let me jump back and make sure, let's see. Oh, Carrie's chiming in on the Paramount Plus and saying they've also got old school Nickelodeon shows. Yes, so CBS bought all of those. And chiming in on everybody else. Good. Just making sure we're all on the same page. Cheryl, does Walmart Plus offer a discounted membership for people on government assistance like Amazon does? That is a really great question, and not one that I remember seeing anywhere. So I'm skimming down their page, trying to see what the options are. And it looks like all that I'm seeing on their site, Cheryl, is a monthly or an annual. And by the way, guys, you don't ever want to pay monthly for either of these plans. Monthly for Walmart is $12.95 a month. Monthly for Amazon Prime is $14.99 a month. The math does not add up there. $12.95 a month times 12 months is basically the price of Amazon Prime. You are overpaying by upwards of $40 over the folks that are buying the annual version. Now, I know that $98 a year is a lot of money, and if you don't feel like you can handle that this month, I urge you to save up and split that. I'm going to save until I have the money so that I can pay the $98, because paying $12.95 a year, it's going to take you a lot to be able to justify that cost. The same for the $14.99 a month versus the $139 a year on Amazon. So no monthly, please, guys, don't go there. And Carrie, the Walmart Plus price is $98 a year. Now, Walmart Plus did run an offer. So if you're on the fence, you don't really know if you want it, I'm just going to mention it. I cannot guarantee that we will see this offer again. But last year, when Walmart ran Walmart Days, which was or Plus Days, I guess, which was their version of Amazon's Prime Days, they ran for about 3 days before that half price Walmart Plus memberships. It's the first time we've ever seen them offer anything like that since Walmart Plus launched. I can't guarantee we'll ever see it again, but it was pretty sweet. So I hope some of you guys jumped in on that deal, made it $49 a year for that first year of Walmart Plus. So you could hold out and see. Amazon Prime Days, everyone is assuming, will be on July 11th and July 12th. It's pretty precise on that assumption, but that fits in right where Amazon always puts it, which is mid-July, always starting on a Tuesday. What we saw with Walmart this year is they did not overlap their event with Amazon's event. So don't look for Walmart Days to be exactly the same time. They actually started theirs, I want to say it was a week earlier, if not 2 weeks earlier, just to keep us all on our toes. But still going to be in that July period. If you're wanting to hold out, you could save up, spend some months saving up. If that half price sale doesn't pop up, you've at least got the $98 saved. If it does, you've got a really great deal. So that could be one route that you wanted to, if you wanted to ponder it for a little bit. One perk to Walmart Plus is that that's correct. So Karen says one perk for Walmart Plus is that you do not have to have a threshold for pickup orders. So if you have Walmart Plus and you want to place a pickup order, it doesn't have to have a certain amount in that pickup order. When you have a Walmart Plus account, you could literally put one thing in your pickup order, find a window, and then run in and pick it up. So that's a pretty great one if you're trying to do your pickup orders. And Carrie, you say you're shocked. I'm actually not a Walmart person, Carrie. I don't do my grocery shopping there, but if there are things that we need, like in our world, we happen to have 2 kiddos, twins, that have birthdays coming up. Like, Amazon has failed me at this point. I was a little last minute on looking at their gift lists. This is the joy of having older teens. Everything on their wish list I can't get here in time. It's my fault, really, but Amazon's failing me because we were still like 5 days out, but Amazon couldn't get here in time. But Walmart can. So that's where I become a Walmart girl. Carrie, not necessarily for the in-store deals, but they get me on the shipping. And for us, we signed up with a deal and then we did use it so much that we actually kept Walmart Plus. But the first time that we grabbed it, they were running, basically it came out to a free year. This was a few years ago. But then we've continued to use it. So we do keep the program. Okay, one more Walmart deal that I want to mention. I mentioned Walmart Days, but I will say for Black Friday, Walmart Plus wins over really any of the other memberships. Target has kind of taken away the early access for Target Red Card members, But Walmart, for Walmart Plus, does do exclusive access for Black Friday. That's what's right here on their list of benefits. They do it really well. So I don't know if you shopped any of Walmart's Black Friday deals, but Walmart Plus members basically got 7 hours head start on every special sale that they ran. Now they ran, I think it was 4 different sale events from the beginning of November through almost like the week before Christmas, different Walmart deal days. But every single one of those events, if you had Walmart Plus, you had access at noon, and no one else had access. All the non-Walmart Plus folks had access at 7 p.m. Meaning if it was something that was going to sell out, you had first dibs. So just to throw that out there, if there are things that you're hunting for, maybe you don't want a membership, maybe this isn't something that you're like, yeah, I don't know if we're going to justify that. Well, the 30-day free trial would give you that access. So if you ever are thinking around the holidays, you know what, my kid wants this item that is a hot item and I can't find it anywhere, or I know there's going to be a really great deal on it, take advantage of that 30-day free trial just so that you can have that 7-hour head start on those Black Friday sales and not have to be there at 7 p.m. hoping that some are left, because there were some deals that were sold out this past Christmas once they went live for everyone else. So just kind of a warning on that one. Let's see. Oh, and I agree, Carrie. I should reach out to Walmart Plus on that. We just pay for our membership now, but we should definitely try to see what Walmart would do for us. Okay, so how do we get Amazon for half price? Deb, let's switch over to Amazon. So that's kind of all the perks on the Walmart side. Now, one more thing for Walmart before we switch to the Amazon side. And this is kind of a perk that Walmart has to me that Amazon does not have. So I'm on the rewards page. Disregard the rewards for right now. Or maybe you don't look at it as rewards. Most of these items do overlap or are very similar to Ibotta offers. But that's kind of a reminder of the fact that I can use Ibotta. I can't double dip on my reward deals, but if I'm grabbing other items, maybe they don't have rewards on them, and I want to use Ibotta, I can. I cannot do that on my Amazon purchases. Now, Ibotta will gladly give you cash back on your Amazon purchase. It's not very much, but they're not going to give you individual deals on the items that you purchased. So that is another kind of leg up for Walmart in having additional options available to you through the rebate apps like Ibotta. Whether you're doing pickup orders in store, however you're doing that, you're still able to use Ibotta and Fetch and others. So just to mention it before we move on to Amazon, because it is something that they've got going for them that Amazon does not. Now, to talk Amazon deals, let's talk price first, which is Deb's question. How do we get Amazon half price? There's actually a few different offers that will get you discounts on Amazon. So one that folks mentioned last week, and by the way, guys, if you're jumping in tonight and you didn't watch last week, we talked all about how to save more on Amazon. So tonight is kind of the perks and making sure you're not missing something, kind of giving you the differences between that Plus and that Prime. But specifically, if you're trying to figure out Subscribe and Save or some of those, you really want to jump back and watch last week's live video so you don't miss any of those. But how do we save? So one of the things that folks really mentioned last week was Prime Student. If you have a .edu address, a college address, then your kids are eligible for Amazon Student. Now, with Amazon Student, the first 6 months are free. After the first 6 months, they have Prime at $7.49 a month. So to give you an example here, this is where it came in last week, because some parents were saying, you know what, I signed my kids up for Prime when they became college students. We all live in the same house. And so we joined in with their Prime account. So what we talked about last week was jumping in, and you can come in and you can edit your family. You can add folks to your Amazon family, basically. And so you have, trying to make sure I go to the right place here. I guess I can go to there's profiles. There's a lot of different places where you can edit and change things. And I don't really want to pull all these pages up because I don't necessarily want you to see all of our details. But when you come into your account, they're under profiles. They're also under your over here, your Amazon Kids Plus. You'll see them there, your memberships, all of these other subscriptions, memberships, they'll all be listed. So with Amazon, you can share your Amazon account with, I think there's a limit on adults. You can share it with a number of teens and kids that all live in the same house. Now, they don't actually look at those addresses, but I'm not going to encourage you to break the rules on that either. That's your call. But that was, some folks were saying, you know what, their kids were eligible for Amazon Students. So they got their kids an account and then they jumped in as a family under their kids account, and they all could then get Prime for half price. Now, there's another way to save on Prime as well. So if you do get government assistance, you can hop in and I'll put in a link so you can get to this page and view your eligibility to see if you're eligible. But they do offer half price Prime as well if you are on SNAP, Medicaid, or other qualifying government assistance. So you can click and see all the participating programs and see whether or not any of these might qualify for you. WIC is included, the National School Lunch Program. So if you're eligible for any of those programs, this would get you Prime for $6.99 a month if you wanted to go that route. So it is a savings and is available for those select folks. So that hopefully answers your question on all the offers that you can get on Prime. But honestly, maybe you don't have a student and maybe you're not eligible for the half price. But if I could add some folks into my Amazon family, we could in theory split that cost. So it doesn't hurt to kind of sit there and see who else could benefit from you guys joining together. Definitely if they are your family, guys. That's the point, right? Now, sorry, an off-topic question there, Josie. I didn't mean to ignore you for a bit. Do I know if Publix is now giving rain checks again? I'm super excited. So they are giving rain checks in most areas, Josie. I think it could still be up to the individual stores, but I know in my area, I've not had any problem with any of the grocery stores. They're all giving rain checks again. So hopefully you will find that in your area as well. But it is possibly still up to the store and how that store feels like supply is handling in their area, whether or not they're dealing with a lot of things that are out of stock. And Jolyn, I'm with you. I kind of wish Amazon Prime also had a discount for seniors. I think that actually would be a very legit discount. I don't think that seniors are utilizing all the perks of Amazon Prime, but you're paying as if you were. So I agree with you. I think you should get a great discount on Prime. So let's jump through some of those perks. One of those, hands down, if you're paying for Prime, the first perk, I hope, is that you are also not paying for cloud storage. And I know this hits some folks. We all end up running out of space on our phones, and it's so quick to be like, hey, we've got a solution for you. And boom, you're paying monthly for cloud storage. Do not do that because if you have Amazon Prime, you have unlimited photo storage for photos and 5 gigs for video. And you can just sit there and upload it all into your Amazon Photos account. Yes, you should do this. As long as you have Prime, they're there. If you get rid of your Prime, you can always pull them down. So you can download them if you feel like, you know what, I don't want to pay for Prime anymore. I will warn you, this little image right here, we have one of these Echo Shows. All the photos are going to circle through on your Echo Show. So our kids have some old Kindles that one of our parents gave them, and they can take photos on some of those Kindles. So we will end up with some unique pictures that pop in on our nightstand. Like, who took that and what is it? It's just whatever this 7-year-old felt like taking a picture of. But if you have a Kindle, it's already connected to Amazon Photos if you're taking pictures on a Kindle. So Just a warning though, if you do use Amazon Photos and you have an Echo Show, everyone is going to see whatever you take your pictures and whatever you store there. But still pretty awesome that it's completely unlimited for full res photos. These aren't for, for smaller versions. There is no need for you to be paying for cloud storage if you've got a Prime account. To use this, you use the Amazon app, and it will walk you through how to load in all of your pictures. So super simple. You can also order photos from them if you really wanted to. I don't know, do people print photos anymore? But most of us just use it for storage. So pretty great perk there. So another one is on registries. Walmart has not activated this yet, but we do have baby registries and wedding registries through Amazon, both of which, if you choose to do a baby registry or a wedding registry, you will get a completion coupon. That's really what you should be using this for, both of these. So you're gonna get 20% off on a wedding registry. You're gonna get up to 20% off. Oops, I clicked on that. I've got a lot of tabs open. You're gonna get a completion discount also here of another 15 to 20% off. This is anything that you added to the registry and then people didn't buy. Guys, I mean, you might be having your 7th child and no one's going to buy you anything because that's how the world works. You can add your own things to this registry, get the completion discount, and then check out with them. So I don't have to share this registry with anyone. I don't even have to share the wedding registry with anyone. I'm still going to get the completion discount at the end of it. So the end of it being when the due date was or when the wedding was. So just kind of keep that in mind as to when you set up the registry and when the end date of your registry is, but that's still a pretty great perk. So make sure that you are using those. Another one here, we don't see this in the spring, but usually every fall we see Target and Amazon will both activate a college registry or a graduation registry. I've not seen the graduations go live, and they should by now. So I would wait for those college registries or dorm move-in registries. And that's also a great way to help your kiddos if they are trying to acquire all the things that they feel that they need, that they could do that in that sense through that registry and getting that completion with those registries too. Carrie says, how many times can you pretend to get married or have a baby? I think it would be a lot easier to pretend to have a ton of babies than it would to pretend to have a ton of weddings. But you can, if you really wanted to, Carrie, just have a baby every year for all the new gear that you need as your kids get older, right? You can register for anything, see what they allow you to kind of get by there on that. Okay, so a few more. I already mentioned Prime Day when we were talking Walmart Plus and Walmart Plus days, but Prime Day is expected. Well, Amazon's not released this. This is just what everyone's expecting is July 11th and 12th. It's a 48-hour window, even though they call it Prime Day. It's really over 2 days. And we do see a number of exclusive deals that are Prime members only. There will still be ways to shop sales. You just will not get the lowest price if you do not have Amazon Prime. The same tip here, if you're not really, if you're on the fence, you can't decide, Prime Day can be a really great day to take advantage of the 30-day free trial for Amazon. If you've already done that, then using a different email address, using your husband's email address, you can get a couple free trials under different people's names if that's what you need to, so that you can take advantage of Prime Day, or maybe you did that last year and you still don't want to pay for it. You'll see that sometimes it'll even let you have another 30-day free trial. It has to have a large window between them, but they will give you that access again. Now let's talk entertainment. You do have Prime Video, you do have Prime Music, you have Prime Reading. You've got a lot of content that Amazon is trying to get you to devour. And that's where Amazon wins out over Walmart. So Walmart has the connection with Paramount Plus and now the 6-month connection with Spotify. But they don't have the ongoing content of Amazon Prime, of Prime Reading, and of Prime Music. Now, all 3 of those are free for Prime members to access, and there's a ton of content there. Honestly, through the years, more and more of what we want to watch is not free. we find ourselves on Amazon's new version of Freevee. This used to be IMDb, which Amazon owns, Internet Movie Database, I guess what that stands for. So they rebranded it and now call it Freevee. It has commercials. That is what we tend to, if we're watching Amazon Prime, we tend to be there. So it's not even something that we need Prime for. Everyone has access to that free content with commercials. So don't have to sign up if you find that you like those free options. Or you'll find things that are through channels, which you can then add and remove as you would like. So you can come into your Amazon account and you can manage your subscriptions. And with subscriptions in your Amazon account, you will see all of your channels that are there. So for us, I can show you ours. We are, a lot of you know, we are PBS fans. So we have PBS, 2 different PBS channels that we do pay for. The goal is to not continue those. We're trying hard to finish the series that we have been watching, and especially this PBS Masterpiece. We popped in there just to get one particular thing that we need to finish watching so that we can cancel it. And you can do that. You can activate these channels, these extra channels, and then you can remove them as soon as you do finish watching, whenever they are. Just pay for them for a month, pay for them for a couple months. Hopefully you've got that motivation to just make it 1 month and finish it off, and then cancel that membership, not keep it renewing. They will run on, especially on Prime Day, and a few other times a year, you will see them run some pretty big promotions for specific channels, not for every channel, but you will see, 99 cents for the first 3 months, or $2.99 for the first 3 months, depending on what the channel is. So it does pay to keep an eye on those. If you've ever pondered, you will end up going to Prime and Prime Video. And then from Prime Video, you can click on the deals that are running with Prime. So a lot of times that will be across the top. And right now there's not anything. They're just promoting that they now have Top Gun that you can watch, which was on Paramount Plus and now is available in other places. But you will see up here on Prime Video that they will run their deals. You can sometimes scroll through and find what is currently on a deal too, if there happens to be stuff. So here's our Freevee right here, and all the things that you can watch if you're willing to sit through all the commercials that come with them. Paramount Plus, for that matter, it has commercials too, so it's a pretty even swap there. But remember, I don't need Prime to watch these free with commercial items. So in terms of the other content, you have the Prime Reading, which we actually mentioned last week, and Prime Music. Prime Reading gives you access to thousands and thousands of books. It is not Kindle Unlimited. It is not the one that you pay for. It is just included in your Prime account. So Prime Reading is giving you a lot of books. Kindle Unlimited, if you wanted to pay for it, there is a new feature for Kindle Unlimited, so I will mention this. But as of last month, Amazon has decided to no longer sell subscriptions to print or Kindle magazines, period. They're not in the magazine subscription game anymore, but instead they have added most of those magazines to Kindle Unlimited. So if I want to pay for Kindle Unlimited every month, I actually can get free access to a number of top magazines. Real Simple, Food Network, Taste of Home, Food and Wine. So a ton of magazines that maybe you would have individually purchased, they're now all just included in Kindle Unlimited. So could be a perk. That is an additional cost. That is not part of your monthly Prime or your monthly or yearly Prime. So do keep that in mind if you choose to pay for Kindle Unlimited. But it is a ton of magazines. So just so you are aware, I didn't want you to miss out on that one if you're a big magazine reader. Yes, and Pamela says for channels via Amazon, I 100% agree with you, Pamela. She's like, use the promotions, cancel them, because then you can always use the promotions when they pop back around later. Always. And I love it, Pamela. We do the same thing. So if there's a great promotion, I will actually open up my Google Calendar, and as soon as that promotion is set to end it. And then you're good. If it's 99 cents a month for 3 months, I don't want to cancel it early in my subscription manager because it will cancel right then. I want to get all 3 months of it. So just set yourself a reminder on your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you use, need to cancel, and so that you can come into your subscription manager, which is super easy to find. Again, I'll walk you through that. But it's up top in your account, and then you will see memberships and subscriptions. So right there, do not have to do any work to find where those are. It is in that main drop down so that you can cancel whatever it is that you have subscribed to and gotten a deal on before it ends up being full price. And it is a great watch. And yes, and then Pamela's other tip is if you binge watch, and that's where we are. We didn't do so well. We're needing to finish up our PBS show, but we tend to watch different things on different days, and we don't binge watch well. My husband and I don't. I think we just like to skip around. So we need to do a better job of just, this is what we're watching this week, so we can finally go ahead and cancel our extra PBS channel. How do I find Amazon Music in my account? So the easiest way to get there, let me pull this back up for you, is from, let me move myself out of the corner here for you too to make this a little simpler. From that Amazon corner over here, click on the all, and then Amazon Music is in the drop down right below digital content. So you can stream music, you can stream directly from your computer, you can stream from your phone. You'll find a lot that's there. So Amazon Music Prime, and I can just start to listen right away if you wanted to. It is not Amazon Music Unlimited. There are some music options that you're not going to have access to, but you are going to have a lot that is there. I've heard a lot of grumbles about it though, because they did make some changes to it, and folks weren't incredibly thrilled, but it's there. And it is content that you can consume, which is Amazon's goal. More and more content. That's really what their focus is to be a content providing company and not necessarily have a focus that is 100% on retail. They're wanting you to be addicted to their content because that's what's keeping you paying that $139 cost, is you feeling like you are addicted and that it is a worthwhile cost to you. Be ready for that cost to go up again. Probably not this year, but I won't be surprised if it's not next year that we see it jump again. Yes, and Carrie, exactly. So Carrie says they've gotten stingy with music, and now for good songs, they want you to pay for Music Unlimited. So again, yeah, Amazon Music Prime is not every song that you want to listen to. They really want you to pay an additional cost for Unlimited, just like you are for Kindle Unlimited if you were wanting to. Okay. So we've making it through. There's a few other things here that I do want to mention, and one that we talked a little bit about the Amazon Prime credit cards in the past. I feel like the last few weeks this has come up a couple of times. But if you are regularly shopping on Amazon, it is worthwhile to get the Amazon credit card. I don't actually recommend using it anywhere outside of Amazon. It just needs to be your Amazon card. But it is a worthwhile get because of this 5% back on everything that you purchase at Amazon. It's a considerable savings. So just so that you are not missing that bit of extra savings on those Prime deals that you are already grabbing. The other one is 5% back on Whole Foods. So if you, I don't know if we have folks that are watching that are like Amazon lovers and Whole Foods lovers, but if you are in both boats, you should definitely have this card then, because you are earning 5% back in credit to use on your next Amazon purchases. For us, it kind of works out beautifully because we have birthdays very evenly spaced in our house with like 1 or 2 a month, each month. So then I can use the credit if we did grab some things on Amazon to help pay for another little present. It doesn't always mean that it's a ton, because again, our goal is only to use this on Amazon. The 1% back on all other purchases is not worthwhile in the end. You really want to be using a different credit card for your grocery purchases, the things that you're purchasing beyond Amazon. So don't go there. And yes, and so Pamela, we already mentioned that one, but that yes, if you are part of a government program, you can get 50% off on Prime for SNAP, for WIC, and for a few other programs that are out there. Okay, so the credit card, and if you are not wanting a card that you even can use outside of Amazon, they do have an Amazon store card. It's literally, it's like you're going back an old school and like you have your Sears card. Same exact perk of 5% back on your purchases, but I'm just not tempted to use it anywhere else. So this could be an option too. You're going to have all the same perks of the other regular credit card. You're just only going to use it on Amazon. So just to mention that that one is there. Now, one more deal that I didn't bring up. Walmart does have pharmacy savings. Most of us already know that. A lot of folks use Walmart as their main pharmacy, but I will say this is one that Amazon came out with about a year and a half ago, and they've done a really great job. So with Amazon Pharmacy, you can actually search your medication. You can see if they can give you a good deal on your medication, and it will compare it actually against all the other pharmacies in your area. So if you were to plug in something, let's go here with some Lipitor if we wanted to, you would see what you would be able to get if you had it says based on whatever your insurance is, that potentially you get it as low as $0, but even without insurance, $9.20. It gives you all the information too, but you can also plug in local pharmacies on that homepage where the search was and see what it might be in your area versus on Amazon too. So just to mention that this is available. They do have the option to get this in a month or to get this in 3 months. Remember, again, if you choose the 3-month option, your doctor must write the prescription for a 3-month prescription. Pharmacists are only allowed to dispense what the doctor has written. So don't get mad at them if you're trying to get a 3-month prescription, but that's not what the doctor wrote. You have to specifically ask for that. Which is a savings, and you should ask for that if these are regular medications that you're on a lot. So if you already pay for Prime, you should at least look at this. If you have a regular medication, make sure that you are considering, is this cheaper or is the local Publix pharmacy cheap? Wherever you're going, you should be pricing your meds, and definitely if you're already paying for Prime, you should be factoring in that Prime savings on free delivery, having your medications filled. So just to not miss that one. So 2 more on Amazon perks. There are a lot of Amazon perks. They've continued to throw things at us for the last few years. One in particular, if you've got kiddos that love to play games, is Amazon Prime Gaming. So Prime Gaming actually gives you free access to games. Now, with these free games, as you see here, these are like extra lives and 40 gold bars and this and that. The game itself is free, but it doesn't mean that there are not going to be some additional charges if you decide that you want more lives or you want to do other things. You want to jump in and just get, some of these do say that they're completely free, but you just want to be aware of that. So that's how all the games work these days, right? But there's a lot there, some of which are not necessarily games that you would consider being free either. They're free for Prime members. So it is a perk. Just figured we would mention it. And let's see. Oh, I have, again, too many tabs open. Let me drag this one over. But the last perk that I had for you that you may not realize that Amazon Prime has is a discount on wireless plans. So you can actually get cell phone plans starting at $20 a month from various carriers. They work specifically with these carriers. And this one, not necessarily Prime, except for this part right here. If you have Prime and you get your wireless service, already have, just throw it out there as one last opportunity to be able to get all of the perks of your Amazon plan that are out there. So we've hit a lot of perks between these two programs, talking Walmart Plus and Amazon Prime tonight. Whether or not whichever one you feel is the better fit for you. Obviously, if we're just going to look at the number of perks, Amazon wins. It's got a much longer list. If you're going to look at, okay, what do we want to use these programs for? Shipping, in my boat, Walmart wins. If it's for grocery items, household items, probably going to be Walmart wins there as well, though I do love Amazon Subscribe and Save. I did not go into that tonight because we literally spent like 30 minutes on it in last week's video, but there's still a lot there with those Subscribe and Save savings. So either way that you went, I think in the end, it's going to be coming down to which one makes you feel like you are getting the full yearly value of. So Walmart is $98 a year. Amazon Prime is $139 a year, unless you're taking advantage of Amazon Student or the Amazon Prime Access, which is what they call their version for benefits, folks that are on government benefits or assistance. Everyone else is paying $139 a year. So making sure that you are getting the full perks of whatever plan you're on. That was really my goal tonight. I would also, guys, go ahead and assess. This doesn't need to be an automatic, it always renews. Put it on your calendar. Amazon Prime is renewing, and this date. Walmart Plus is renewing. Keep it there. Maybe you do choose to keep it for next year. Make this like a birthday, basically, on your calendar. Maybe I do. I keep it for this year, but at least it's going to stay there, and I can reassess next year. Am I even using this? You know what? You can always let these cancel. There's no perk for you have had an uninterrupted 10-year membership. No one's giving you a discount. So if anything, let your membership lapse. See, do I even miss it after a month or two? If you do, reactivate it. You're not going to get a worse price because you chose to do that, but you are going to give yourself an opportunity to see, can we live without it? Hey, turns out we can, or maybe we can't, but you've at least taken the opportunity to try. So log into your account. Just like I showed you earlier, up in the top of your account, you can click on manage your memberships and subscriptions. From that memberships and subscriptions page, guys, your Prime membership is right there. And put your Prime membership and when it's going to expire on your calendar. Ours, thankfully, is in the middle of January, it appears. So we can make it all the way through the holiday season, and then we can reassess. As long as you cancel before the day before, you are good to go. So just a little tip there, if you're pondering really how to cut the full budget on all of that, you really can, or you can at least try to live without it for a little bit. Okay, well, that is everything that I had for you guys tonight. We've hit a lot of stuff between those two programs and a lot of perks. So hopefully maybe I showed you something you didn't know about. You got all the things listed there for you, and maybe you'll love something new. I don't know. I will be back on tomorrow at 1 o'clock with all the deals that are running in CVS and in Walgreens this week. So make sure you can join me live for that, or if not, pop back on and watch it after the fact. It's always saved in our videos on Facebook and on YouTube, and it's a post on Southern Savers, so you shouldn't have a problem finding it. It's a pretty good week in both CVS and in Walgreens, so lots of fun deals to grab. So thanks for joining me tonight. I will be back live tomorrow, or catch me next week, same time, same place. So thanks for joining me tonight, and I will talk to you again soon.